Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're having a little bit of a catch up. We're going to be talking about a few things out on the course. As you can see, it's raining in Huddersfield. I'm on the 16th tee where we're going to be playing the last 3 holes, hopefully, if we don't get rained off. And we're going to be having a little bit of a talk about my golf, a little bit of a talk about the channel, and finally a little bit of a talk about what's in the bag. There's a few changes happening in the bag, and just a bit of a catch up, real. Let's get real. And Jacob, you're going to have to get off this buggy, mate. We're going to have to just give it a go. Absolutely, we've been waiting out. We've had a bit of a weather delay. It's been raining really heavy. We've come out, we've got to tee, and it started raining again. But that's golf. So let's get teed off. It's 432 yards to the green, which is down there. You see, this rain's pretty heavy. And we're going to be hitting a tee shot around about 250 yards. So we're going to hit the hybrid. It's downhill, downwind, and try and leave a short iron in. Shot to start off with, straight out the car onto the tee. Bit of a machine, doesn't it, Jacob? I don't know what that does, but it's the right machine. Right, we've got 133 yards into the green. I'm going to go 50 degree. I want it stopping quick. It's downwind as well. 90% of amateurs should be putting from here. Keep it simple. I certainly am doing, because I'm not warmed up. We're going to start by talking about the channel in a minute, because as I've got busier in the pro shop, I've certainly noticed that I'm having to fit content in where I can, and I'm not getting to do really the sort of content that I really want to be doing. Which is having an effect on the numbers and the viewings. You know, it's quite clear to tell I'm not doing the stuff that you guys want me to. Not bad for weight, not a perfect line. So one of the biggest issues I've had, you know, obviously having a full-time job, is that when I've tried to make content on my day off, playing wise, it's just been too bad, the weather. So I'm quite often having to make content inside, and you know, videos that I really don't want to do, just to keep things ticking over. So I've made the decision that I'm going to go part-time for the winter at work and spend a little bit more time trying to make some playing content. And most importantly, getting on the road and trying to meet some other YouTubers for some playing vlogs. So we've got 178 yard par 3. Not sure if you've seen this one on the channel before. Bunker short, 2 bunkers sort of pin high. This rain's really coming down now. Typical, isn't it? As soon as I put my irons up for sale, I hit a shot like that. So the Mizuno irons, Mizuno Pro 223s, I bought these 4 weeks ago. I'm just not enjoying them. I'm really not enjoying them. I think the technology inside the head is perfect for what I wanted. It's forged, it's got a cavity that should make it a little bit easier. But I went from the eye blade, they didn't have much offset, and being somebody that hits the ball left, I've just got this negativeness over the ball that I feel like I'm going to pull it left. But actually, when I hit my bad shot, where I do sort of pull it or draw it, it is more severe with this club, and I really can't do anything about it apart from, you know, I'm just battling with them. I'm really battling. I'm having to feel like I'm holding everything off, and I'm not enjoying it. And then I look at the iron and I think, how much do I actually like the look of that iron? Do I turn up at a golf course and can I, you know, I don't feel like I can't wait to play with these. Whereas when I have my eye blades, there's just something about them that I used to love hitting them, and I've just not fell in love with these irons. And being, you know, well, you could say it's my career, it's something I do nearly every day for a living, I've got to have some tools that I enjoy using. So can't say I've enjoyed them. They're up for sale, and there's a new set on order. So you might have spied, guys, there's a new putter in the bag, a Scotty Cameron putter. You'll probably know I've used Seaboard now for over 12 months, and it's been great. It's been absolutely fine, but I've lost confidence in putting over the last couple of months, and I needed a say is that I'm not going to be getting rid of the Seymour. I don't think you should get rid of your old putters, the ones that you've had really good form with, because let's be honest, it's always us, isn't it? It's not the clubs. I just needed a little bit of, you know, confidence, needed something to refocus me on my putting and try and get some form back. 45 attempts in the ball. So we've got over the hill, but it's not gone right to the bottom. I've had to leave the buggy here just because the way we are here, we've got a bit of a buggy path, so we don't go down this. It's quite severe, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get over fully over. I should have been right down in the bottom, but it's wet. And do you know what? I've not got my rain glove on, so when I was swinging that, I was a little bit tentative not to swing too fast. That should leave me like less than 100 yards in. Right, let's see how far we've got in. You know what's going to happen? The sun's going to come out once we finish. 75 yards. Just come and have a look at this lie. It's sat down awful. That's not a princess lie, is it? But we're going to try and, what we're going to do is hit a 54. Whoa. Not hit a full swing. You've got to make sure you have that practice so you can feel the thickness of the grass, because my wrist then went. Can you see the flag?
Yep.
Probably a bit optimistic that way. Same old story really. I'm really battling mainly with a driver. Had a couple of good months with driver. As soon as I swapped my irons and I started to focus on getting used to my Mizuno irons and the focus went off my driving, I lost it again, and now I feel like I've got nothing. So my golf's in a real bit of a mess at the minute. And I think probably the lesson learned is don't switch your irons midpoint season, you know, because I was hitting my irons really nice, just fancied changing. I'd had them for like 5-6 years. I wanted some new irons, but I left it too late. I should have been doing that in December, you know, January, when we're not playing that competitively. Stop. Been a little bit rushed because of weather. Would have liked it to have been hot and dry, but that's what it is today up at Huddersfield. It's wet, and I hope that I can get some feedback from you guys. Obviously, you know, it's going to be a massive commitment from me dropping to part-time at work to spend more time on the channel, so I need to make sure I'm equipped and I'm doing the right things to engage with you guys. So any ideas are welcome. If there's anyone out there watching that's got their own channels and wants to collaborate, get in the comments as well, or direct message me on social media, because at the minute I don't have the freedom to do that. As much as I'd love to, it's not so easy to organise with you guys, but you know, that's something that should become a lot easier through the winter, and hopefully my golf will become a lot easier if I'm starting to play more golf. So guys, make sure if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in a few days time.